Hi, welcome parents as a class of 2021 to our virtual video. Let's see, what do we want to say? We're very excited to be your senior class advisors. I am Mrs. Hess, and this is
Mrs. Neal. Hello.
And we'll be here to advise your students in anything and everything senior class related. So if you have any questions about senior class stuff, you want to contact one of us. We're going to go through our PowerPoint that we normally would have in our annual senior parent meeting so that you have all the information. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact us. You can email us. And at the end of the presentation, our email addresses are there. So enjoy.
Thank you.
All right, here is our PowerPoint about senior year and what you can expect. Welcome. Any information that we discussed tonight can be found at our website, which is seniors.buchananschools.com, and you will hear that several times throughout the presentation, seniors.buchananschools.com. Okay, so you're going to hear from myself, Mrs. Hess, and Mrs. Neal. We're going to give you a little blurb from Mrs. Barlow. She was unable to be part of our video tonight, but expect a video from her soon. We're going to provide you some yearbook information. Again, some more about our website, seniors.buchananschools.com. We're going to talk about the cost of senior year. We have a new company this year that we're dealing with for caps and gowns, and that's Jostens. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then, of course, we want to give you information about Buchanan Promise. All right, word from guidance. If your child is college bound, they should be applying to college right now. You want to apply in September and early in October, especially if your child could win a scholarship. All of the scholarship competitions are decided in October. So if you wait until October is over, you missed out on your chance to win a scholarship potentially. Your FAFSA opens up in October. You definitely want to fill that out. Even if you don't expect to get financial aid, you still need to have the FAFSA filled out. They need it for scholarship information. Parchment, Mrs. Barlow is going to come into senior English and show them all what to do about parchment, and of course the military. So Mrs. Barlow will be making a video to give you more details about all of that guidance information. So if you have any questions about guidance, just let her know.
All right, yearbooks can be purchased now for $50. After December 18th, they go up to $60, so you want to buy that sooner rather than later. Any questions can be sent to rphillip@buchananschools.com. Pictures may be casual but school appropriate with no props, and you're going to send your senior pictures to that same email on the screen. Avoid full-length body shots. Your face should be clearly visible, and think head and shoulder shots, not the full body. You will digitally submit your senior picture in a JPile format. Think of a wallet size format, 300 DPI. And if you have further questions on that, you can email Mr. Phillip. Please email your senior pictures by Christmas break, December 18th. If the yearbook doesn't receive the picture, then they use your school ID photo. You can also have your photographer send the digital file over if you provide the email. Don't pull photos from social media. It decreases the quality of the image, so you want a professional photo. Here are some examples of bad, better, and best. All right, like we said, it should be a headshot, nothing too far away. You can look at these examples. No inappropriate clothing, skin, words, or logos in the photo, please. And if they have any issues with it, Mr. Phillip will reach out to you. You can also purchase the senior ad now. There will be a link you can go to do that and to see pricing. The prices range according to the ad size, and all ads must be placed and paid for by February 1st, 2021. Here are some examples of what ads would look like. All right, and those need to be purchased by February 1st of next year, and there is Mr. Phillip's email as well.
All right, if you have any questions or if your seniors want to know where they can find out information, find out their stuff, they tell them to check the bulletin board outside the senior English classroom. That is right outside Mrs. Neal and my classroom. There's a great big bulletin board, and I have put all the information that they need there. And of course, they can also go to our website, seniors.buchananschools.com.
All right, I just wanted to touch on senior English briefly. Most seniors do have me in class. They do need to pass my class to graduate. This year we focused a lot on reading and writing and giving a lot more choice and independence. It's your last year to make sure you have all of your skills, and it's your last year to take some risks and really push yourself as a reader and writer. So it wouldn't hurt to ask your kid what are they reading and what are they writing, and they should have answers to those questions. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me.
All right, at seniors.buchananschools.com, you will find information like our calendar events, deadlines, the different costs, graduation information, order forms, helpful links, and of course, how to get a hold of Mrs. Neal and myself, Mrs. Hess.
Okay, for teacher websites, it's just like seniors.buchananschools.com, but you'll do the first initial of the teacher's first name and then their last name, so it'd be C. Hess or E. Neal, and that applies to all teachers if you need to look at your students' classroom teachers' websites. Those can also be found at the high school website. Links to those, links to Google Classroom as well. And all students have school email and should check it at least 3 times per week. I try to remind them in class, but they're going to be missing important information from guidance if they are not checking their email. So it's super important this year. All students and parents have access to PowerSchool and can monitor grades daily. So none of the teachers, as far as I know, are using Google Classroom to keep track of grades. So I wouldn't use that to see how your student is doing. Make sure that you're looking at PowerSchool to see what your student's current grade is in any class at the high school. And please make use of the available information. We want our kids to graduate, and we don't want any surprises towards the end of the year. Keep in mind you won't have access to your child's grades in college unless he or she chooses to give you that, so use it while you can.
All right, planning the cost of senior year. We want to give you an idea how much it's going to cost. That's why we're having this meeting and why we have made this video. Senior year could be quite expensive. Just know that if all the things that we're going to be talking about or that's covered in this PowerPoint, much of the stuff is optional and you don't have to unless you want to, unless you can afford to. Okay, so exactly how much is it going to cost? Let's find out. All right, many items, like I said, are optional. Senior pictures could be anywhere from $300 to more. It depends on your photographer and what you choose to use. Yearbook is going to cost $50 if you order it before Christmas break. Watch for graduation announcements and other supplies. Our cap and gown is going to be $29 this year. They must have the cap and gown in order to walk at graduation. Senior class trip is going to be non-refundable deposit. It needs to be placed by November 2nd. It's $25 for the down payment. It should be somewhere around $100 for the trip. A payment in full will be by the end of February, which our last day in February is the 26th that will be at school. And you feel free to make $25 payments if it's easier for you. I'll have the exact price once the travel agent gets back with me, but we are planning on an adventure day park, a day trip and adventure park in Illinois. It's called Forge Parks, and the website will be later on in the presentation if you want to look into it a little bit further. Our signature shirt, the kids, class officers are designing it right now, and every senior will have an opportunity to sign the back of it, and then that will be up for sale. And once the design has been established, we'll try to put it on the website, and it'll definitely be hanging up outside on the bulletin board outside the senior English classroom. College application and fees. Know that not all college applications are free. A lot of times it costs money and it depends on the school. It could be $25 or it could be even up to $80 depending on where they're applying. Again, some might be free, but not all. Your child should be attending a college fair. A lot of colleges are doing them virtual, or you want to visit whatever college your child thinks he or she wants to go to, because you wouldn't want to spend all that money to find out that they do not like the school So definitely go visit. And if they are not doing visitations or doing tours because of COVID, definitely do a virtual tour. But that should be happening in September and October. Yeah, like I said, the senior shirt is in the process of being created. Once it's done, we'll have an order form on the website and pictures available for the kids to buy. All right, in November and December, you want to watch out for the graduation orders, and they're going to be due. You definitely have to pay for the cap and gown. That's $29. And then whatever announcements you buy or extra stuff, they're going to want to deposit. You want to start looking for scholarships in November and December. Attend a college admission visit or two, check in guidance. The senior class day trip, $100 or so, and it's going to be due. Make payments through the end of February. Cap and gown payment is due, and it's going to be $29. Okay, so this is the link, the Forge Lamont Quarries. It's an adventure park, so like a high rope course. It has a lot of fun things. They're going to have like an outdoor adventure. It's going to be right around $100. We don't have the exact price yet, but that needs to be paid for in advance. And the same thing for their senior picnic dinner that we're going to have in June. And we'll have more information about that later on in the PowerPoint. Okay, in January and February, some colleges may request deposits in February. If we are able to have the Winterfest and semi-formal, that's going to happen at this time. And then March, April, May, the senior class day trip. You may need extra money for food or snacks, and it's going to be Friday, May 14th. If we have prom, if we're able to have prom, it's going to be at this time, and know that cost. Cap and gowns and extras are going to be purchased, and the rest of the payment will be due. Students concerned should try on their gowns before to ensure fit, but they should all fit if they fill out the forms correctly, and they of course can check with me. Letter to parents will be coming out in May, and this will be full of all of the information about the end of the year. And again, we'll have it posted on our website, seniors.buchananschools.com as well. A senior video is in the process of being made. One of our students, Morgan, is going to be producing this. So send her baby pictures, senior picture, and any other silly pictures or group pictures you have of the class of 2021. And it's going to go to mstruce21@gmail.com. If your student would like to speak at graduation, they need to turn in their speech on May 4th, and then we'll have tryouts on May 11th. And their last day of senior year is Friday, May 28th. Our senior dinner or drive-through and dinner is going to happen June 3rd. The meal will start at 7, but we're going to have a drive-through earlier, about 6, and they're going to be able to go ahead and go around campus. They'll stop and pick up their cap and gown. They'll stop and pick up their 8th grade letter, and they'll do different spots around campus to get photo opportunities. And they're going to end in the park for dinner by Mr. Kerrigan's food truck. And that cost is going to be $15 for dinner. And right now it's a senior only event. And once they're done with dinner or while they're eating dinner, they're going to have some sort of entertainment that the class officers are planning, or at least they'll play some sort of silly games. Honors Convocation is Thursday, June 10th. It'll be at 7 o'clock. Right now we're planning it for our auditorium. This is where awards and scholarships are passed out. If your child receives an invitation from guidance, he or she should be here. They should be attending the Honors Convocation because that means he or she won something. This is a community event. All seniors may attend even if they do not receive the special invitation. And this is a cap and gown opportunity. They get to wear their caps and gowns. All right, on June 10th in the morning will be the senior brunch, about 9:30 to 11-ish, and that'll be in our high school cafeteria. Then we have mandatory graduation practice. If your child does not practice, then he or she does not get to walk at graduation. And then if you are chosen to give a graduation speech, you'll have practice in the stadium. June 11th will be our graduation at 7 o'clock. Right now we're planning it for the football field, the football stadium. And again, all debts to the school. If your child owes money because of a Chromebook, a charger, they're missing a book, they never turned in their locker freshman year, if they lost a calculator, all debts must be paid to be able to walk during the ceremony. Justin's is going to be our new cap and gown company, and that is their email, and they will also have a website that they're in the process of creating for us right now. And once I have that information, it'll be on our website. And then the Buchanan Promise, if you have any questions about that, you want to contact Jane Lamb. And there will be a link on our website to the Buchanan Promise as well. And they want to make sure that all of your students apply for that so they get the reward. And make sure you like the Buchanan Promise Facebook page and follow their website at www.buchananpromise.org.
All right, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at eneil@buchananschools.com or Mrs. Hess at chess@buchananschools.com. We'll be here all year to help you and answer any questions that you have. And don't forget, everything is posted to seniors.buchananschools.com. Thank you for joining us.
Have a nice night.